Alright, good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everybody doing? We're back with more Tomb Raider and my new capture hardware, which it's brand new. I've literally just plugged it in about an hour ago. So I've noticed there's a bit of wibble wobble to the video. I need to figure out how to fix that. It might just be because of the PlayStation 1. I don't know. That buzz only happens through the loading screen. Like I say, it's brand new. There's nothing wrong with the hardware. The only issue I'm having is my capture card doesn't like it very much. But other than that, the image, as you can tell, is much better than what it was previously when I was using that SCART to HDMI. You can actually see things now. It's not dark. But yes, it's called the open source scan converter, something like that. So I can like completely tweak the video output. It takes the video from the PlayStation 1 or the PlayStation 2 or whatever system I'm using and pumps it through this scan converter so I can like scale the video footage up and do whatever the hell I want with it, basically. Yeah. You're good lady. You're gonna behave. Yeah, you'll be good. Will you stop with the biting? So yeah, as you can see, it's a lot sharper, a lot clearer. You can see everything much better now. Fix the saturation. Sorted. You'll behave yourself. Bad lad. You're bad lad. No, don't be acting all friendly now. You've been a little shit for the past hour. Just constantly attacking us. Watch him attack my head, watch him. You'll sit there for a second. There we go. So the other problem is there's a slight buzz to the audio, and I think it's because of the SCART. Will your body settle down? When I do things, the buzz quiets down. Which is why another solution is I've gone into the audio settings and I've turned down the gain to -5, which sort of helps dampen it. I can hear you singing, yes. You're a bad little budgie. Naughty boy. Pain in the butt. Are you a pain in the butt? Are you a pain in the butt? Kiss a kiss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's not as noticeable when I'm in game, apart from like the text you can see it on. A bit of wobble. I need to fix that. You're getting yourself all hot. Yes, you're getting yourself all hot. Was you being a silly Billy? You being a silly plonker? But other than that, this thing's great. I haven't tested it with any other systems yet, but I've bought a composite PS2 and PS3 cable, a PSP composite cable, and this RGB SCART cable. I can hear you singing. What do you want? Be nice. Go away with a buddy bite. You bad little lad. Yeah, the only other option I have, issue I have, is the audio. If I put it to that, it's got a horrible noise to it. If I put it to that, you can hear it, but it's not so bad. But yes, it's pretty much similar to a retro Tink, but cheaper. And I can actually get it here in the UK, whereas retro Tink you've got to import because there's nowhere in the UK that sells it locally. Oh, yo, yo. Yeah, when I fired the guns, the buzzing stopped. You're a bad lad. Go away, you little gremlin. Don't want none of that. So it's set to 2 times scan line, so it's doubled up each row of pixels. It doubles them up to make the image nice and sharper. There's an option for 3, 4, and 5 times, but the PlayStation 1 doesn't seem to like that. I think with the PS2 and that, when you're using the composite cable, you can go all the way up to 5 times, which will boost the resolution. Whereas this is stuck at 314p. It's got like a little LCD display on the front of it to let us know what I'm currently at. Watching an interesting video the other day, since I've obviously been playing Tomb Raider, YouTube recommended a video of somebody who used like ChatGPT and a bunch of other stuff to program an AI to basically be Lara Croft. Like he used one to sample like all the audio samples of Lara speaking. He fed through an AI system so that it could like mimic her voice, and then tied it in with a bunch of other stuff so that basically the AI can like scan images of the area and learn where it is and what it's doing and what have you. Interesting. Freaky, but interesting. Ah, bollocks. So yes, there is no more pitch blackness to this. I could have started the game again, but I thought, no, I'm not bothering because, again, I've already... Ooh. I don't want to start again because I've already come this far. But I even tested Alien Trilogy, and that looks perfect as well. No more darkness. You can actually see the levels. I need to look into it more. Maybe get a different capture card. That'll work better with these. Because there's one, like I love my HD 60S Plus, my Elgato, but the problem with it is it doesn't like resolution change. And that's a big problem with games because a lot of games can change the resolution, especially older games, can change the resolution on the fly. Or it just doesn't look like PS1 games because they're like so small resolution. My method, what I used to use was, it seems to be an issue with OBS / Elgato because when you capture the footage directly with the Elgato software, that automatically refreshes the capture card. But when you're feeding the capture card directly to OBS, it doesn't. So it can be a bit of a pain in the butt. So it's sort of a mix between OBS and Elgato. That's the problem. Hello, you. What are you doing? What do you want? Well, you just want attention. I know you just want attention, but the problem is you're bitey. If you weren't bitey, I'd love to give you attention more, but you've been a bad little shit lately. And I don't know what to do about it. Especially with my nose. You keep going for my nose. I wish you'd stop. Behave. Instead of being a bad little gremlin. Yeah, that buzzing seems to get a bit louder over time. I don't know what it's like on the feed. As soon as I do that, it settles it. And then it'll just slowly get quieter again. It's because this game's very quiet. Like, if I'm playing something that's a bit more noisy, you'll not notice the buzz at all. But because this game's got very little in the way of audio going on, it's very noticeable. But again, it's all just Elgato, this new capture, this new scale ad. It's just stuff I need to work on because obviously I'm just getting it, so I don't know the optimal settings. But now that I'm getting a PSP cable as well, I used to have one. I've had to buy another one because I don't know where my original one went. But wait, where does this key go? Over there, probably. What are you doing there, little chitty chatter bujaboo? No, you little stinky. That right? You're making them noises. Oh boy, now will you be good little kid? Thank you. You good lad? What I think I'll do is I'll set up another scene that's specifically for my retro stuff. Like, keep the one that I've got now for, like, my more modern consoles, so I don't have to mess with those settings, and then make another one where what I'll do is I'll turn the gain down in this really low. That doesn't seem too bad. But then everything else is quiet. So what I could do there is I'll figure it out anyway. It's fine as is for now. Alright, so I need to figure out a way to get to the key hole on the other side. What you doing? What you doing? We had to fire in my gun stops that temporarily. Not very long. It stops it. Could just be the SCART cable that I'm using, but this is the one that was recommended when I was doing all my research on this. What? What was that little chitter chatter? What was that? Good boy. When you're not being a little gremlin. Can I just jump up there? I think I can get the height. Nope. Right. It doesn't matter which door open. Or does the key only work in a certain one? No. Or does it open all? Probably not. Are you telling me I wasted my key? Well, that didn't help us at all. If I go down there, I'm dead. So I chose the wrong door? Now what? What are you doing? I think I'm going to have to be careful with the SCART port on that. I've noticed it's a bit wobbly. And when I did some Googling, apparently I'm not the only one with this. I'll just have to be careful with it. Kind of annoyed I wasted that key. Can I get another one from somewhere? Not sure where to go. I think I definitely wasted that key. Hey Newton, how we doing? Goes alright. I'm just messing with my new video converter. No. Started Red Dead. The audio and everything alright? We all good? Yeah, what, who? He's back again. Are you gonna run away? Are you gonna run and disappear again? That's right. I hate him. All he does is comes out of nowhere, shoots you, and then as soon as he starts to lose, he runs away. Like a big baby. What I just do? Did I raise or lower water there? Let's see. Or SSC. How loud is that buzzing noise? Can you hear it? You must be able to hear it. I hear it. I'll not make any noise. Hear it now? Up, up. Come on then, up, up. Go. Oh, well, you're not going to hear it then if you can't hear. Never mind. You've got audio in the room drowning it out, then you're not going to hear it. But you settle your underpants down. Yeah, little stinky butt. I love you. I can't see my game because you're in the way. I love you. Now where? You cover up half the screen. Yes, you're a fat arse, and you cover up half my screen, so I cannot see. But I love you. Can we get you a bath before bed? Get you a nice bath? Oh, get a bath. Get a bath. Get a bath. Kiss. As soon as I say a bath, he stops what he's doing. You stop that. Aye! Let's get off there. Go on. No. You get off there with that bad biting. You're a bad little gremlin. Yes, you're a bad little monster. You're a little monster. But I love you. Who am I? Ooh. Lots of booty. Stinky. Who's a stinky? You're beautiful. Yeah. Can you not be nice today? You're in a very bitey mood today. Yeah, you're in a very bitey mood. Stinker. No, I don't trust giving you kisses at the minute because you're very bitey. Ow! There's a med kit over there. How do we get there? So yes, if anyone's familiar with the Kaiko, forgetting the name, Kaiko open source scan converter, I'm all ears for optimal settings. At the minute, I've just turned it on. When I first turned it on, it had a horrible flickering problem. But I think that was a problem with my capture card not liking the settings. But as soon as I hit everything reset, it started working like this, minus that Slight buzz to the audio. Oh, that was a good job. There was water there. I would have been dead. I can't get out. Get away, rat. More rat. More rat. Many rat. Read rat. Read rat. I don't buy that. I don't know the lyrics. It's been years since I've seen Aladdin. Hello, you. What are you doing there? What are you doing? Tell me all about your days. Stinker. A little stinker. Stop it. Stop it. Man, this is so much better now that I can actually see. That SCART converter was garbage. Don't you dare with that buddy biting. You bad little gremlin. You naughty budgie. But yeah, works a treat. Other than that, just need to figure out like different settings for the damn thing. It comes with a big ass remote with a bunch of different buttons on it for loads of different settings. Like I said, what it does is it's got multiple different inputs for the video, so it takes like the video from your PlayStation 1, your PlayStation 2, whatever, and it spits it out in better quality through HDMI. But yeah, there's like loads of different settings in a. Oh, hang on. Is it wobbly lines? You seen the wobbly lines at the side? I need to figure that out. The whole wibbly wobbly. That's the one thing that's got us stumped at the minute. I don't know how to fix that. There'll be a setting somewhere in here to fix it, but I don't know what I'm looking for because again, I'm brand new to this. Will you settle down? You stinker. Yes, you're a good boy, yes. But yeah, I just need to figure out the damn settings. It's already got a setting there specifically for PSP as well. Allow upsample 2x. You see what I mean? It's just like shitloads of settings, so at the minute I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I need to look into stuff online. Oh, you're mad. Oh. Wait, does that stop the buzz? No. Yeah, I need to figure out the damn how to stop the wibble wobble. I'll figure stuff out eventually. That noise. What? Hey, lullaby. I got a new video converter today. It's got like a bazillion different settings, so I need to figure out how to use it. So many settings. Good lady. There's your good little budgie. It's set to 4x3. I can set it to higher. The only other issue is my damn capture card. Pain in the butt. Yeah, there's loads of different settings, and I haven't got a clue what I'm doing with it just yet. It's pretty much the same as what Kush's got. He's retro tink, but this one's a bit cheaper. I mean, it wasn't that cheap. It was still cost us £150. But like I said, I've got cables now for the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PSP. And whatever other console I buy in the future, retro-wise, I can put into that. Yeah, it's not dark anymore as well. It just doesn't. It's just because obviously the PlayStation 1's a very iffy console in general, because of the resolution that the games play at. Whereas if I plug in the PS2, it'll be perfectly fine. But if I put in a PS1 game into the PS2, it'll go back to playing at a lower resolution for the PS1 game. I could hear you singing away, you good little budgie. So what about it? Pip pips. Pip pips. Go pip pips. Yeah, pip pips. Oh, I love you. You're a beautiful little birdie. When you're not biting, you're a good little bird. Yeah. There was something over there. What is it? No. Thank you. Good boy. He's in a very good mood. So yeah, it's not blurry anymore either, because it's like I said, what this does is similar to same as Kush's. It takes the original image and then every line of pixels it doubles it. So then it makes the image much sharper. And I can then have it triple it or quadruple it or up to 5 times. But PS1 games can only go up to 2 times. Not sure about PS2 games and that yet. I haven't tested. Ah, right. So this whole place is now flooded. That will unleash any beasties. So yeah, I just need to find settings, optimal settings for it. I've not really messed with it yet. Much. Tomb Raider, it does what I need it to do for now. You're having a good chat there. Yes, you're a good boy. Giz a kiss. Thank you. Yes, good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you're a beautiful little budgie. I love that. He just goes, "Who's a beautiful little budgie?" Then he starts bobbing his head really quickly, go, budgie. Clever lad, aren't you? Yeah. Nope. No. I don't know if I can just grab the ledges over there, but I'm just going to go around just in case. They might be too high. Actually, I don't think they are. I think I can actually just grab the ledges. Yep, I can just grab them. Sad of them. I need a... I think I'm going to do that tonight. Before I go to sleep, I'm going to set up my Xbox, pre-order Starfield, and set that away preloading. Because apparently it's 140 gig. Games are getting ridiculous in size. See, that's what this game needs. It needs a bit more atmospheric noise. Monkey? Hello on. Why does that sound like it's behind? It's behind! Oh, you little shit! Yeah. I don't know if they improved that in the second Tomb Raider, or if it's exactly the same way. There's very little in the way of atmosphere. That monkey has some derpy eyes. You lost a feather? No, you lost a feather. No, where'd the feather go? Pip pips. That's your response to everything these days. Pip pips. Definitely a favourite word, isn't it? Pip pips. Are you back again? What a scumlord. Come on, you can't get an angle? Sucks to be you. Go on, run away. Like you always do. Cheeky boy. The cheeky boy. Yeah, who's your cheeky boy? Ah, you're gonna make me grab that ammo and then I'll have to come all the way back. Son of a... Ah, I haven't saved in forever. In fact, I've not saved at all this stream, so that's 40 minutes down the drain. You good lady. It's got two buttons on the front of there. I don't know what they do. Never mind, wish I hadn't touched it. Actually, I made quite a bit of progress. Well, Faffin. Bollocks. Bob, bob, bob. Other way. This is like a right maze. It is. Can you hear the buzzing lullaby? Or like Newton, do you have fans going in your house so you can't hear it? Not loud. It's more noticeable, I'm guessing, when you're wearing earbuds. But it's weird when I fire the gun, it stops it. I just need to tweak some settings. There'll just be a setting somewhere to stop it. You don't notice it? Good. Good. That's good. If I'm the only one noticing it, then happy days. Okay, then, if that's the case. How about now? You hear it now? No? Eh? How come I'm hearing it? I'm calling bullshit. Hang on, I'm going to mute the monitor side of things. And I'm going to listen to the stream directly. No, not that. That's just an enemy running around in the area. Hang on. I'm going to go to my own channel and have a listen. Twitch, Jasix, yeah, very good. I can hear it. You two are full of shit. It's gone away there now. That's weird. I'm just going to stay quiet for a minute. You must hear it now. That is so weird. When I speak through the mic, it dampens the buzz as well. What is going on? It's definitely through the stream. I can hear it on the stream. I'm listening through the stream. So it's definitely translating through onto my stream. You two are just deaf and can't hear it. Seems like any sort of noise, me speaking through the mic, firing guns in the game, it dampens the buzz. But it dampens it on the stream. Me speaking through the mic doesn't dampen it for us when I'm listening to it myself, like through my game. When I fire the guns, it does. But everything seems to dampen it on the stream side of things. It's weird. Something else I'll just have to look into. Hey, Sephiroth! Sephiroth, I'm going to be very quiet for the next minute. Tell me, have you got earbuds or anything in? Tell me you can hear buzzing. You'll not be able to hear it just yet. Just wait. Okay, wait. I'm going to go silent for the next minute or so. Ah, Sephiroth could hear it. You two are just deaf. It's there, and I know it's there because the volume meters on OBS are also picking it up as well. There's a slight bit of green at the very bottom where it's picking up the buzz. But like I said, when I fire the guns, it sort of resets it back to being quiet again. Or if I speak in the microphone, for you guys, it only seems to work on the stream side of things. If I speak into the mic, that also dampens it temporarily as well. Yeah. Because I'm just getting a new, I'm getting a new, it's called an open source scan converter. So I can now play my games and it's not pitch black and the video quality is much better. Oh, I've noticed the video wobble's gone. What? You notice how earlier on the right hand side of the screen it was very wibbly wobbly earlier. That seems to have disappeared now. Nanny? Got to be something that I can do to like completely eliminate it. If I turn it down to -5, it's not so bad. Not about Sephiroth. Thanks for the short visit. I shall see you again later. Bye. Oh, I need that fan back on. Hello, Fluffy. Where did I get the first key from? I'm having total brain fart right now. Was it in that room? Or was it underwater? So, ooh, I forgot there was a secret underwater, wasn't there? Might as well grab that before I forget. There. Hello up there, I can hear you. So yeah, I'm going to start looking for some PSP games as well to start adding to my collection of things. I want to try and import a copy of a Brave Story for the PSP. That was such a good game. I never finished it. And I got rid of my copy of it a long time ago. I want to import another copy of it. But yeah, it's like a turn-based RPG. The art style sort of like Kingdom Hearts. Like the character models and everything. Sort of Kingdom Hearts style. But obviously it's turn-based RPG. It was one of the most impressive PSP games. I'd like to get a copy of I'd say, actually, you know what? I don't really. I was going to say I'd like to get a copy of Valhalla Nights 1 and 2, but I own all 3 of those digitally on the Vita anyway, so. Actually, I should be able to transfer my digital copies onto my PSP. I think. I'm not sure how that works anymore now, because I think you've still got access to your purchases through the PSP store. You just can't buy new things. Unless you top up with a top-up card. You can't use credit card anymore. There's the key. Right, so this time I'm not going to open the wrong door this time. I thought in this game you could hang off a ledge, let go, and then grab another ledge further down. That's how I died before. Because it doesn't seem like you can do it. I'm sure you used to be able to do it. Or was that like Tomb Raider 2 that I'm thinking of? I'm not going to go in there because it'll just trigger the Tomb Raider theme music, and I can't be bothered. Now. So I might get myself a different capture card as well. I don't want to spend a fortune on another capture card, but I'd like to get something that handles all my games better. The problem with the HD S60 Plus Elgato is it does not like resolution change. Like if you're playing a game and it changes resolution mid-game, the Elgato will freeze until you disable and re-enable it. And that's a problem with older systems, like the PS1, the PS2, because a lot of that video, like cutscenes and things like that, play at a different resolution to the actual gameplay. So it's a bit of a faff. The workaround for that was that I would feed the footage through the Elgato software, because it's a problem with the OBS and the Elgato. If you feed the footage directly through Elgato software, it'll automatically refresh after a second or two. Whereas if you're just capturing it directly through OBS off the capture card, it'll just freeze. So what I used to do was I'd open up the Elgato software and I would just screen capture that through OBS. But the problem with this new scan converter is when it's busy refreshing through the different resolutions, the Elgato software thinks it's in use by another bit of hardware, which it is, technically. So rather than just auto refreshing it, decides to just stop working, and so I have to again disable and re-enable it for it to work. So that method doesn't work with this. So I need to find a capture card that's a bit better with all the stuff. I have one. Somewhere. I don't know if I threw it away. I've got a... what was it called again? Roxio HD Pro it was called. And it had a composite input as well as a HDMI input. And I know that one was much better for resolution change. But I don't know where I put it. I wonder if I can buy another one online somewhere, because you can't buy them brand new anymore. as they went out of production. I don't even think Roxy was still in business anymore. That was one of my first HD capture cards. Like my original SD capture card was a Dazzle DVC 100. It was like one of the very first capture cards you could buy, but it wasn't really made for video game purposes. It was just for like people to hook up their old camcorders and that to PC. But it was the best you could get back then for the early days of game streaming on Justin TV. Stop fucking around and come on. You gone? Nope, he's just being an idiot. Are you gonna come over here and die already? Oh, I hate this guy. Okay, I think he's gone now. Yeah, he's gone. What capture card do you use at the minute, Lullaby? It's a shame me 4K capture card that plugs directly into my PC can't be plugged into this PC because the motherboard's too small and doesn't support it. Ava Media HD. Yeah, I've got an Ava Media 4K capture card boxed away over there, which plugs directly into the motherboard, but like I said, the problem is it doesn't work with this PC. It's just sat there not being used. How do I get that ammo? I don't want to die. Will a normal jump do it? Not like a running jump? I wonder if I can reach. I'm going to die here again, aren't I? You know what? I'm going to wait until I get to a save point. I don't want to die again. Yeah, originally, the first 4K capture card I got was the Ava Media 4K that was a bit like it looked like a Toblerone. It was triangle shaped. Like a long triangle. But that thing was a piece of garbage. Because it just kept... I think it's because the guy that sold it, the guy was selling it on eBay. He was selling it on Amazon as brand new. But when I got it, you could clearly tell it had been opened and there was like stuff missing from it. And yeah, I sent it back, got my money back. But that guy got in trouble because he tried to make us go to his own website to request a refund rather than doing it through Amazon. And I just phoned Amazon up straight away and I was like, what's this guy playing at? And Amazon was like, no, he's not supposed to be getting you to go to other websites. Don't go to other websites. I was like, well, that's the reason I'm ringing you, because I'm not going to go to another website to get a refund. But yeah, I returned that. And then I bought the onboard 4K one, which is 100 times better because, like I said, it plugs directly into your motherboard, so there's like no delay, no issues, no note. Capture cards that plug directly into your motherboard are always going to be better because you're not having to rely on USB cables and things like that. It's just direct into the board. How do I get down? I feel... Oh, wait, hang on. I could use that capture card if I bought a portable GPU adapter. One of them little towers that you can plug your graphics card into. I'd be able to plug into there as well. But again, those things ain't cheap. Wait, that just automatically asked me to save. I didn't even press to interact with it. Fair enough. Come and get her. But these days, I'm trying not to like buy streaming stuff unless I really have to. Like in order to play me retro stuff, I've had to buy this scale out just to make the image quality and what have you better. Because obviously I want to play on legit hardware and not emulation. What I might do towards the end of the stream is dig out my PSP and quickly plug that in and see how that works. Or my PS2. I've got the PS2 just sat there. Right, okay, so there's a switch there. How do I... Shimmy. Right, I see. I see. Been looking into more earbuds lately. Like I'm trying to get some. We're starting to get earbuds now that come with their own USB peripheral, similar to like wireless headphones. Like there's some Logitech G earbuds where you get a USB-C or USB-A wireless adapter that you can plug into your PC. So it makes it so the earbuds have like no delay. Whereas these are just going through standard Bluetooth, so they have a bit of a delay to them. It's not terrible, but you bought some, but I couldn't stream with them to make your voice too loud in your head. What? You are hearing yourself? Probably just depends how you set it up. Like I've got mine set so I don't hear myself. Bollocks! I thought there was more of a drop so I could hang and shimmy. Fuck! Well, actually, I saved it, so it's not too bad. Well, I just hate headphones and that now. I prefer not wearing anything at all. Like, I can have the audio coming out of my PC, like out of my speakers and what have you. And as long as there's no vocals, I can play that way because my mic won't pick it up. But as soon as there's like vocals, the mic will pick it up. What you can hear on voice when you talk, not sent through the phones. What? And I know it. Like, I can hear if I plug my earphones directly into my Elgato Wave, I can hear myself. But I can't hear myself if I connect Bluetooth earphones. Like, I think you've just got a setting wrong there somewhere. I can set it so I can hear myself, but the problem with that is there's a delay. So I'm sort of like stumbling over my delayed voice. It's natural noise not sent through the phones. Are you sure it's not just what's the earbuds? Because obviously some earbuds have pass-through built into them, which you can turn off. Like the earbuds will be using the microphones built into them to give you pass-through so that you're hearing yourself and your environment. Ow. Yeah, I hate headphones. They drive me up the wall. They feel uncomfortable, and especially my head. They irritate the crap. The band that goes over the head just makes me itch like crazy because it just drives my head nuts. This is why the number one reason I don't like wearing headphones. I can hear myself perfectly fine through these. They're not completely muffling the noise around us. Like, I can hear things going on around us. It's a bit dampened, but yeah, I can hear myself fine. Whereas if I wear headphones, I can't because they're built to cancel out noise. So everything else is like really muffled, or just you just can't hear anything. There's another reason why I don't like headphones. Once I get my whole room changed and I get my new desk set up, I'm planning on fully tweaking a setup where I don't have to wear anything. It is possible. I know other streamers that do it, like Tihocan. He's done it for years. He'll sometimes from time to time wear headphones, but you know, I know of streamers that have a setup so they can just play their games without having to wear anything. That's the sort of setup I want next. Right, so this time, jump across the gap. Or not. Okay. Pretty much. It just depends. Like your room setup, you've got to get the acoustics right. You've got to get all the filters right on your microphone. Like I said, mostly those sort of setups, you would need a really good microphone, like really fancy XLR microphone. But these days, the filters for like USB, like the Wavelink, the filters are getting better and better. That it's nearly there. You just got to tweak it. Like now, I've got mine set. I've got my fan on full blast right next to us, like this big chunk out here. And you guys can't hear it because I've just got that. And that's the one part of my setup that I've got fine. I can have my fan on full blast and you guys won't hear it. And that's thanks to the NVIDIA filter. I've been watching a lot of people doing like IRL streams these days, like just walking around. Like there's a guy called Rob CD on Twitch. He streams every day, just him walking around Japan. And I was thinking, I'd love to do something like that, but if I did that in the UK, I'd probably get lynched. You'd never be able to do that in the UK. Because at one point or another, someone would lynch you. I remember when the whole Pokemon Go was craze. There was a guy streaming himself, just walking around America, playing the game, and he got mugged. And the guy who mugged him ran away with his phone while the phone was still live streaming. So he got caught. You could never do that here, unfortunately. Whereas Japan, it's such a nice, respectful place that you can do that. Like there was another guy, I can't remember who it was. He used to just stream himself similar, just walking around Japan. What was his name? Retro Gaijin. He's not in Japan anymore. He's gone back to Texas or wherever it is that he was originally from. But he used to just stream himself, again, walking around Japan. And Japan is that good. You could leave your backpack full of equipment just lying on a bench, go to the toilet, and come back and your shit would still be there. Do that anywhere here in the UK and guarantee you 100% that backpack will no longer exist by the time you come back. How do I live without you? I do live in a shithole. It's called the UK. The vast majority of the UK is like that. Huh. How do I... Have I got to raise the water, maybe? Can't get in there without falling on the spikes. Hang on. No. Don't push me into them spikes. No, I did it. Hearing rat, but do not see rat. Must be above. Oh. Hello, you. Oh, itchy. Good lad. Kiss. Thank you. You good lad? Hello, little fluffer. Go on then. There you go. Hello, you. This level is long. It's a big maze. That's what it is. Nah, don't trust it. I swear it used to be a thing in this Tomb Raider where you used to be able to drop and grab ledges. Never mind. I'm not risking it. Trying to think of other good PSP games. Like I could go like old school and play through the old Monster Hunter games at some point. Just solo my way through them. It's a dark area. Now. Yeah, well, I've got the PS4, well, PS5 version of that now. PS4, PS5. So I don't really need... I mean, I've got it. I've got the PSP version sitting up on my shelf. Same with Birth by Sleep. Ooh, Ooh, I could play Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. Ooh. Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3. You again. Will you just die already? Ow. Guy needs to die. Watch him run away and disappear again. Haha, you ran to a dead end. Sucks to be you. He's trying to get away. Watch, if I leave him be, he'll probably disappear. You gone now? Yep, he's gone. What was in the water? I don't think I can reach that. Nope. Have to raise the water level in here. Big med kit there. Like, you can see the items through the floor. There's a small med kit up there and a large med kit. Yeah, I love my PSP. My PSP was one of my favourite handhelds. It's a shame I can't capture me 3DS. Like, I'd love to get a load of games on there as well. Oh, I'm back here. Yakuza Black Panther. Wait, Yakuza was on PSP? Royo, what? Gesundheit? Uh-oh. Why did that happen? Why did that go off there for a moment? I wish I hadn't dropped in this hole. How do I get out? I'm stuck. There's gotta be a way out. What the fluff? Hey, this part takes us back outside, doesn't it? Yeah. Where was it that I increased the water level the last time before I died? Very curious what's made the image stop being all wibbly wobbly. I'm complaining. I'm just curious what's changed to make that happen. The image is nice and still now. Right, which room did I go into? I think it was up top. To raise the water level. Now, stupid tank. Is it this way? I didn't all remember. Come on, run away. No, run away. Stop wasting my medkits. Run away! Oh yeah, I'll do you a favour and I'll move. Since you're too dumb. Dumbass! Right side with this system, since I'm not going to be using the HDMI on the PlayStation 3 as well, it'll bypass the stupid HD copyright protection for the HDMI cable. I think that's the worst part of the PS3 for if you're like a streamer, because you've got to get like a HDMI splitter to bypass the HD stupid protection. I've got them, but it's just more cables and more plugs that I've got to plug in. Whereas this, it all just goes through component or composite, whichever one was the green, blue, red. And that completely bypasses that altogether. At some point, I'm going to do Folklore and 3D.Game Heroes on my PS3. As well as maybe a God of War run of the series. And Killzone. Hello. Hello, I can hear you. You're a good little chitter chatter. Yeah. Good boy. Go pip pips. Go pip pip soon. That's not what I wanted. Actually, that helped because I would have fell in the water. Alright. There we go. How do I get up there again? Man, the amount of isekai I have watched in the past few days, there's bugger all to watch on Crunchyroll at the minute. So I've just been watching the odd stuff that I haven't watched. It's all isekai. There's one I've just started watching where a guy dies and becomes a healer in another world. I've only watched the first half of the first episode so far. There's another one I watched where the guy was reborn as a level 1 a level 1 person in another world, and he couldn't level up, but he could like level up his stats, his individual stats, and so he becomes OP that way. I'm sick of all these isekai, but there's just nothing else to watch at the minute. Crunchyroll is just rife with it. It's just isekais left, right, and center. Some of them are good, don't get us wrong, but holy crap. It's become the new bandwagon, like, if you can't think of a story, isekai. This guy died and he become OP. Dead Mouth Death Play. If it's not on Crunchyroll, I haven't seen it. Dead Mount Death Play. No idea. Doesn't sound familiar. Like I say, if it's not on Crunchyroll, I probably haven't seen it. Because I only use Crunchyroll. It is? Let's have a look. Crunchyroll. It went off again. Huh. What is going on there? That's twice that's gone off. Tell you what. I'll quickly reset it. Blah, 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 blah. What was it called again? Let's have a look. Hello. Dead Mount Death Play. Oh, Dead Mount Death Play. Legendary hero, and he has victory against the necromancer, known as the corpse god. No, I've not seen that one yet. When did this one come out? I'm also very lazy with a sub and dub these days. I prefer to just watch dub because I don't have to focus on the subtitles. I don't mind. I much prefer Japanese because like the voice. I mean, like I said, dub these days isn't too bad. In the earlier days, it was terrible. Apart from the odd gem here and there. I'll check that out later, maybe. It's about a necromancer that gets reincarnated in Tokyo. Ah, so it's a reversal. So it's someone from a fantasy world being reborn into our world. I don't know if any of them have done them that way. It's always someone dies from our world and goes to a fantasy world. That one might be alright if it's different. It's done the reversal. Right, let's... I don't think there's anything else in here, is there? Let us leave. Jag går ner och chillar tjena. Nej, jag vill gå till så. I hope that odd little black flicker every now and then is not a sign of this already being on the fritz. That'll be annoying. It's the one thing I hate when you buy stuff online when you've got to go through the process of returning it. Like, you're buying stuff like from a local shop, you just go to your local shop and return it there and then. Whereas online, you got to go through the class of arranging for the return and then going to your local post office or arranging for a courier to come and collect it, blah, blah, blah. Pain in the butt. Hello, yo. Oh, Cuddles. He's like, no, go away. You're a demon. When is Goblin Slayer coming back? Like, there was a trailer for season 2 for that ages ago, and it's just nowhere to be seen. One of my favourite, more recent ones is Skeleton Knight in Another World. Like, a guy who, like, becomes his avatar in a game that he plays. Similar to Sword Art. but he's like a skeleton knight. It's just the atmosphere and the setting of that show is very good, very upbeat. There's also a guy on YouTube called Pelic. I think it's Pelic. He like sings loads of music. He's got a very metal voice, and he sings the opening to that anime. But he does like loads of covers for animes on his YouTube. But that was like his first time he's actually been asked to do a YouTube like a opening to an anime and legit. But yeah, Skeleton Knight in Another World. Cool anime if you've not seen it. And the English dub is good. Alright. Now I'll save the game. What damn noises you're making up there? Now that I've flooded everything, when I open that other door, I should be able to swim down. Because I made the mistake of opening that one of these doors on the other side, but it was just a spike pit. But now that I've flooded the place, I should be safe to swim down. I think I can just climb up, can't I?
No.
Oh, wait, so how do I actually open that? Nanny? So there was only one key? No, because I managed to... Where did I get the other key from the last time? 'Cause I managed to open both? I'm missing a key. Where did I get the other key from? I got one from up there. Where did I get the other one? Yeah, the current arc to One Piece is coming to an end now. It's getting close to the end. Not much longer left. Oh wait, hang on. I've got another key. I'm just blind. Let's not go through here yet in case. Oh, I need more than one. Ow. Okay. The other silver key must be in that door that I was intending to go in. Oh, don't. Ooh, I thought I was going to land and break my neck. I'm annoyed that I spoiled it. Like, I nearly spoiled that reincarnation of a Jobless. Like, I know bits of it because I sort of like watched a YouTube video a long time ago that summarizes Rudius's life, but I've forgotten most of it, thankfully. But I started Googling like when he reunites with Eris or Roxy and all those other characters, and eventually I was like, you know what? Let's just not look. Let's just leave the surprise for when it happens. The same with ReZero. Like, I started like trying to Google when certain character wakes up. When does a certain character wake up? What have you? Unfortunately, I spoiled the end of the One Piece current arc a while ago. Because I keep being an idiot. I don't like reading manga, but every now and then, because of the anime, I'll get curious and I'll be like, oh, what's going to happen next? And I'll end up Googling the damn thing. I think we're getting close to the end of this level, maybe. What level is this? Like, what's the name of this level? You've got a ReZero game? Huh? Oh, is it that one that's like a bit of a visual novel? The gameplay is like a top-down, I think. Let's see. Where are you going, Fluffy? What are you doing over there? Hey, why did that pop up? I didn't do anything. That's just popped up all on its own. What is going on? All right.
No.
No? Where the hell's this key for? Gold key. Where do I take that? I don't even know of another door. Nanny? I mean, that door's shut. Ooh, alligator. I saw that. It was an alligator. There he is. He's under it. There he is. Look at him. Little dirty little... Where did you come from? Where did you learn to fly? Where do I take this key? It's interesting. I watched a comparison video of Tomb Raider 1. And the Sega Saturn version of this looks to be the better one because, like, the water actually like wobbles. Like, if you're in the water and you're looking out, the environment like has like a wobble effect to it. It's same with the surface. The surface isn't just static like this, like a Minecraft style water effect. On the Sega Saturn version, it's actually wibbly wobbly, for lack of a better description. What's that? Legendary hero is dead. Have I seen that? I might have seen it. Like I say, I just watch anything on Crunchyroll these days, just so I've got something to pass the time. Oh, no, I've not seen that. Never mind. Nope, not seen it. Ah, yeah. How do I get up here? This is the one place I'm missing. It's gonna play the Tomb Raider music here. Da 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 dee, da 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 da. How do I get up there? I don't know how to get up there. Or was that the start of... Oh, wait, I think that was the start of the level. I think. Not 100% sure. Because obviously I played a little bit of this a few days ago, just until I got to the save point. It's a shame I can't just enjoy this music, because I know if I stopped talking, some shithead on YouTube... Anyone that does that should be fucking put in prison, because they're effectively committing fraud by falsely claiming money off of like YouTube videos and that. But YouTube just doesn't give a shit. They just because it's that rampant, YouTube can't be asked to fix their own mess that they've made. But yeah, some shit on YouTube falsely copyright claims the Tomb Raider theme tune. And I know it's bullshit because I've, like, as soon as you search the company that's claiming it, it's just millions and millions of videos and posts of them pretty much being confirmed as bogus. But they get away with it. Because that's huge. There's got to be a way to drop and grab ledges. Otherwise, how the hell are you supposed to get that? There's got to be a way. Like, I can probably do... A little warm, that video converter. Not hot, but it's a little warm. How do I get this ammo? Not what I wanted. Don't die. Yeah, annoyingly, Crunchyroll is just dead at the minute because a lot of the shows have either ended or gone on break. A lot of anime seem to be doing that lately, where they'll stream half of it and then they'll go on break. Like, actually, what's going on with Jujutsu Kaisen? Like, that's done 6 episodes and it's gone on break. Like, when's that coming back? And only after 6 episodes. Or is it 5? No, I think it's only 5, not 6. It's gone on a hiatus. Like, it's either something's gone wrong. Like, I understand when there's something gone wrong. There's, every now and then that happens. But there's other ones that are just going on hiatus for the sake of it. Hey, Sephiroth, how do? How do I get that? Just stops holding her arms up after a while. So I can't grab that ledge. Get ding it. I don't know how I get this ammo. Unless I've got a... Unless I can raise the water even higher still. The reason it's on 100 keeps running is... I mean, that seems to be airing every Monday. That is on 100. I've not seen any delays to that show. I think it had one break and that was it. How do I get that ammo, damn it? Also, where do I go with this damn gold key? I am lost. Has a gold key, but nowhere to take it. Whoa. Bad alligator. Bad monkey. Oh, you little shit. Jumped a mile. That's turned on scan lines, hasn't it? It's weird, I don't see it on my TV, but it's turned on scan lines. There we go. This game don't need scan lines. Yeah, but why did it go on break after only like 5 episodes? Like Dr. Stone, for example, it's gone on a hiatus, but it's at least pumped out, I don't know, like 13 episodes or something. Maybe more. And then it's gone on break. Whereas Jiu-Jitsu seems to... It feels like it's gone on a very early break. I'm gonna die here on a... I shouldn't be going this way, but in fact, I don't think I can go back. I can't. I've got to go this way. I can't figure out where the hell I take this gold key unless I can jump across here. Nah. No, what are you doing, Laura? You suck! I pressed jump. Sometimes it does that when you want to just do a standstill jump. She'll run instead. Ah, progress gone. Oh no, that's a different level. This is a different level. I've got a gold key from this level, but I don't know where to take it. Oh. Back here, I've lost progress. I don't have the gold key anymore. Progress aborted. Oh. Pardon. I want more Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is by far one of the best animes I've seen in a long time. I mean, would it be would it be called an anime? Because the art style's like very
No.
not Japanese. If you know what I mean? It's more cartoon than anime. Like more Avatar. But yeah, Vinland Saga is by far one of the best shows I've seen in a good while. Shame, Newton. Go watch it right now. You've got 2 whole seasons to enjoy. Go binge watch it. There's the gold key. I definitely remember in one of the Tomb Raiders, you could press circle underwater for. You could press circle underwater for do like a cartwheel underwater, like similar to how when you're standing on land, if you press circle, she does that. You could do a similar thing underwater, I'm sure. Unless that was again like an upgrade to in Tomb Raider 2. Or it was something maybe on the N-Gage version. Because I played the N-Gage version of this as well. Right, gold key. Where does Juan take gold key? I do not know. Gold key and nowhere to take it. There's a door there, but there's nothing, like it can't be opened. My silver key goes in here, but I need another silver key for the next door. Yeah, I need another key for this door. That'll be the end of the level there. But now, because there's no key slot, that's what I'm saying. If you mean that door up there, then no, I've already tried that. But there's one other silver key that we need. So I need to figure out how to get into there. What? Hello up there. What was that noise? That's a bit of a weird noise. That you were deflating. Yeah, so I've got to figure out a way to get... That'll be the exit. Basically, once I pick up the silver key, that door will open up probably similar to the other door that I got the gold key from. So I need to find a way into there. Ah, I've raised the water now. Yeah. Up here. So I've raised the water now. There's the lever there. And a save point as well. Sweet! I'm seriously considering just getting that N-Gage emulator and using that, because there's like there's no physical way for us to get a modded N-Gage unless I'm willing to learn circuitry myself and do it myself. Because I only know of one Twitch/YouTube streamer that did that same sort of thing. Like, he knew circuitry, so he hard modded his own N-Gage, so you could hook it up to a with a HDMI cable. And that's how I eventually discovered the N-Gage emulator was a thing as well. Because like no one has bothered with the N-Gage for years, and it's took until last year for someone to finally release an emulator. But like I said, it's got some very sketchy file names inside of it when you download it. It sounded like it had like crypto mining stuff bundled in with it, which I do not want on my system, thank you. Which is why I've not bothered with it. Lara? You gonna... Ah! There's a whole bunch of games on the N-Gage that I really want to stream. That still doesn't explain where the gold key is for. Unless the gold key is for through that door once I've opened both of the silver ones. That's all I can think of. But I'm worried that once I open this door, if I step too far in, it'll push us onto the next level. Like, up here could be the end of the level for all I know. And then I'll have missed the secret with that key. No. Yeah. I'm expecting Mr. Gunman to show up any second now, since he likes just dropping in. Ah, there's my gold key. No. Why is there a save point here? Is this actually the end of the level? Maybe it's not. Good. Monkey! Got him. Is that a hole over there, or... No. Oof. No. Ah, that's not what I wanted. This isn't the end of the level. There's still more to be had. Ow! Look at that big teeth. That cheesy grins. Grr. There's a big room. Oh boy. Okay. Be careful about that. Let's just stick to these parts. I bet you that one falls. Well, maybe not. Whoa! You fucking little shit. Climb, Laura, climb! Ow, 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 ow. Hey, Lyric, open Laura. Nope. What is that? Not like a fan-made Tomb Raider game? Got him. Oh, it's done it again. I don't know if it's my capture card doing that or if it's the scan converter. I hope it's not the scan converter. Because like I said, that's brand new. I've just bought it today. I will be a bit miffed. Whoa! Buh. Made by fans, but it's not a fan game. It's an open source reverse engineered Tomb Raider games. So you essentially play the same game, but bigger resolution, 60 better quality, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm just using I'm getting a new video converter the day because originally I used to use a SCART to HDMI converter, but it was terrible. So now I'm using this open source scan converter. Sorry. Uh, yeah, it's where is it? I bought a box full of shit the day. But the most important thing was this: the Tyco open source scan converter. But yeah, it takes the input of any like SCART component or VGA and converts it to HDMI. I bought one of them the day and a bunch of converter cables for like PSP, so I can plug my PSP into it. Well as a one for the PS2 and PS3. I can just plug them all in. This will do all the work for us. But there's a whole bunch of settings. I need to figure out all the settings and everything for this damn thing because, like I said, I'm brand new to it and it's got so many settings for everything. There's YouTube videos that of people giving you like optimal settings and things like that. I think, but yeah, I need to go through it at some point, figure it out. At the moment, it's just plugged in and going. The capture card's a bit fussy with it. Yeah, what I noticed is if you take the PS1 version of the game, like if you take a legit copy of Tomb Raider 1 and put it in a PS2, it runs a hell of a lot smoother on the PS2 because obviously the PS2 is more powerful. But I'm very picky. I want to play it on the original hardware, warts and all. That looks pullable. Hello, chatty bird. I mean, that's the whole deal with wanting to play it. Ah, what is this? Secret? That looks like a long drop. That is a long drop. Can I get back from there? I'm going to check what's in the other room first. In case I can't come back. Yeah, I'm going to go chat there. He's a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I don't like the look of this. Okay. Now what? Ah, right, there's a switch. I'm worried that that door will close if I pull that switch. I'm gonna go see what's down here. Hopefully I can come back from it. I'm risking it. Ah, it's the end of the level! Fuck! Ah! I thought the other way was the way I had to go. Ah! Son of a... Oh well, never mind, we're done it. Piece of crap. I thought that was a secret with it being hidden under the block. Catch you later, Lyric. Have a good one, buddy. I'll probably be stopping soon. It'll not be too long of a stream of the day because I've got to get up early for work. Woo! Adult. How does one do it? I don't want to see. I want... Are you going to pull the switch or stare at it? Okay, I'm going to die. 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 I'm gonna die. Oh, God. Where do I go? Oh, God. Oh, this is dead end, isn't it? Oh, no. I'm going to die. That switch was a trick. Ah, this is the right one. Oh, boy. Oh, Laura, swim. Swim. Oh. Whew. We did it. That was close. When am I going to go mano a mano with that guy that keeps popping out and shooting us and then running away? When we're going to finally finish him off? Yeah, I know there's like full-on fan remakes of Tomb Raider 1, 2 and everything. Mental. Ah, bollocks. Wonder what that was. Problem is, there's a platform below us, and I'm wondering what's in there. Ah, hang on. I think I'm going to raise the water here. But yes, if you haven't already, there's a video I posted on Discord the other day. I'll post it in here for if you haven't watched it. Someone basically took Tomb Raider 1 and made a self-aware Lara Croft AI by putting voice samples of her through an AI system so that it could mimic her voice, and taught it to like play the game basically on its own and learn. It's pretty creepy. Interesting, but creepy. If it's real. Because, like, she basically commentates, the AI commentates the whole way through the first level as it's playing through it. Basically, the guy programmed it so, like, the AI could, like, scan images of, like, the walls and the enemies and everything and use Google search to figure out what those things are and sort of, like, learn to work its way through the level without being trained how to do it by somebody else. That's like the guy making it gives it just basic programming. It's an interesting watch. You have to watch it. Like he does it step by step from like letting the AI recognize who it is, like recognizing that it is Lara Croft by being able to track the hands and the feet and the head of Lara. And then he goes on to like teaching her the basics of how to move and what have you. And what? It is an interesting video. I haven't seen the second one. He's done a second one where he's got her playing through the second level of the game. Hopefully it's real. It seems interesting, but you know what the internet's like. It is full of BS. But obviously, we know what. Like you say, he uses Chat GPI and a bunch of other stuff. Or is it GPA, GPI? I don't know. Ah, that blocks all floaty. Oh. With a good chitty chat there. Meow. Good boy. Go to Pip Pip soon. Is this the tunnel that I'm thinking of? I remember there was one tunnel in the game which was a really long tunnel, but Lara would get like sucked through it really quickly. Is this it? This is it. Whee! Ah, missed it. There was a... maybe not. No, never mind. I remember that tunnel. Good lead. You're a good boy, yes. Yeah. I feel sorry for my mum and my dad this week. My dad's had to go away. He shouldn't be having to do that sort of shit at his age. He's like close to retirement, but his company that he works for has like sent him all the way down south to go do some work. It's got my mother worried. I say my dad's not exactly a spring chicken these days. He's gone for the week. You're having a good little chat there. Yes, you're a beautiful little lad. Yes. He's a multitask man. He does like gas works, electric works, plumbing, tiling, flooring, you name it. He does pretty much everything. You're a multi-man. What the company he works for has decided to send him way down south for some reason. He retires in 2 years. Now, oh, that's a good job there was water there. I would have been dead. Thank you, water. You saved my bacon. Good boy. You're very chatty when you're resting your feet. That's one thing all budgies, like, it just must be a part of their natural coding, but every single budgie, when they're nice and relaxed and they're standing on one foot resting their feet, they get very chatty. He's just sitting talking pure gibberish here. Pretty little budgers there. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Whoa. So how do I get that ammo without getting my face sliced off? Maybe all right here. Yeah, good. Ow! Ooh, I gotta be careful. Oops. Oh, this doesn't loop around. So what's in the other side? Which way is optional and which way is the way I have to go? Ah, you again! We ever give it a rest? Angry Lara. Angry teeth. This is... I'm gonna go see what was in the other area. I think this is the way I have to go since Mr. Pew Pew showed up. Stinker. Wait, can I make that jump? I don't know if I can make that jump. Ah! I thought I was fine. Hit. Is that right, eh? Oh boy. Name is it? Who's finished thingy yet? I don't think he's streaming the day. He tends not to stream on Sundays, I don't think. I think he just chills on Sundays. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Koos. I'm saying, I was wondering if he's finished Harvest Snooze yet. What? What are you doing there? Oh, isn't that fair? Laura doesn't want to shoot him. There we go. That was some bollocks. I love you too. You're a good boy, yes. Go back. That was close. Ah, shit balls, bollocks. Dingus. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I know you. It. What is this secret? Yeah. That's a lot of gator. Hang about. Alright, okay, there's a way to climb up here. What? What do you have to? What? Hello. What's the matter? Oh, big yawn. What's a big yawn? You sleepy? Nah, are you sleepy, are you? Who's a sleepy bird? Look at this. I'm just chilling. Are you just chilling out? I need to go get my water bottle. I am thirsty. I don't drink pop on work nights. I only drink it on Fridays, Saturdays. Like when I'm off for the weekend. Every other day I just drink juice or water. Thank you. Thank you. You fixing my beer. What did that do? Fixing my beer, do you? No, thank you. Ah. Yeah, so far I'm doing all right with me sleeping. I'm very fixed with my work. Touch wood. I'm going to say spells. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to go grab my juice. Whoa, why is that so small? What happened there? Why is that so tiny? Nanny? Ah, yeah, you'll be here. Wait, why is that? Why is it like that to be? What is going on? I'll do. Back in a minute. No, my boss is back from work, but somebody else in the office has took the next 2 weeks off. So they basically brought someone else new on board. He was a driver, but they brought him on to work in the office, and the guy can't use a computer for shit, and he's terrible. So my boss is basically having to cover his job, plus his own job, and so he's a bit run ragged. And that's just after the first 2 days of the guy going away on holiday, and he's gone for 2 weeks. But this guy that they brought on board, they've definitely made a mistake. Like the guy, because like I said, he's never used a he's used a computer, but about 20 years ago. He said he hasn't used a computer for 20 years, so he's basically forgotten how to use a computer. And he's more fixated on learning how to use the computer than actually learning how to do his job. And they just don't have time to teach him how to use a computer and do his job at the same time. So they've made a mistake bringing this guy on board, but that's up to them. I know one thing: I don't want that job. If they offer me it, I'm just going to say nope, no thanks, because I've seen how that guy operates that job. That job is hectic. There's like two sides of the department. There's my side, and then there's that side. That side is a shitstorm. Our side gets busy from time to time. Well, sorry, my side gets busy at the end of every month. That side is busy 24/7, and I don't want it. No thanks. Hard pass. As my side will have one fixed company that we'll work with, and we'll just top everything up with third-party work on the side when we need more work. Whereas the other side is just a million different contracts, and it just seems like an absolute mess. And that's why this guy's struggling, because, like I said, he's not computer efficient, and he's having a hard job learning how to do that job while trying to learn how to use a computer. Anyway, Matt is end. What are you doing up there, beautiful? Beautiful little budgie. I've gone and left the bottle up here. Where have I put it? Is so yes, I need some way to get rid of all this paper. Because the shredder is pretty much useless. I put in a single sheet. The way the shredder works is like you've got the slot where you put the paper in, and there's like a little notch inside that slot that the paper's supposed to like hit to trigger the shredding mechanism. But it doesn't work. And what I have to do is I have to get like a knife or a bit of plastic or something and push it down just far enough that I hit that notch with the knife or a bit of paper to have it pull the paper through. But even then, it's supposed to do 6 pages at a time, and it struggles just to do 1. Hello, you. And what I did today was, I got a bit of I've got like a roll of lead in the yard, and I unrolled it to make like a lead ring, and I was sort of making like just a little fire pit, and I started burning paper. But then I started stinking out the entire street, so I ended up thinking, okay, I should probably stop doing this. Yeah, it's just a massive pile of paper just sitting over there, and I'm just slowly going through it. I need a better shredder. Or a proper fire pit. Hello, you. What? What's the matter? What are we after? Good boy. No, I'm gonna go pee soon. Oh, thank you. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Right. My next door neighbor has a fire pit, but we hate it because he hasn't been using it lately, but ever since like the first lockdown, he would sit up until like 5 o'clock in the morning with his fire pit burning, drinking, yelling on with his friends, and I couldn't have my bedroom window open because the smoke would come into my room and just stink the place out. So I was trying to make like a sort of a little controlled pit where I wasn't going to do that by just burning like 1 page at a time but at least that way I wouldn't have to stop. My next option is I'm going to get a manual shredder, one of them ones with a little hand crank, and I'll just use that because at least that's not going to overheat or stop working. So I might order one of them off of Amazon, just like a hand crank shredder. But as long as it lasts long enough for us to get rid of all this paper, happy days. Rat? What the fuck? Why didn't Lara react to that? But yeah, it's like I said, it's 20 years worth of letters just built up because I just never got rid of them. What? Come here. Hop, hop. You're just chilling there, are you? Okay. Well, I want the loot in here before I go anywhere. Lara. Come on. You can do it. Right, there we go. What the? Okay, like I was tapping it earlier and she was just ever so slightly moving forward, then I tapped it again and she went flying. Like that. What are you doing there? Hello. Stop it. Stop it. Ignoring him there because he was going ham on my hand there. Just gotta ignore him. Not that it seems to work. The method to stop a bird from biting is supposed to be just to ignore them and not give them the attention when they're busy biting, but I've done it a million times with him and it just doesn't seem to work. Ah, so this just loops around? Yeah, so where the hell do I go? That just loops to there. Unless that's a different one. I heard something there. Oh god. You're a bad lad. Bad budgie. Where? Where did that open? Bad lad. Sick of your body biting. No. No. Bad birds don't get what they want. Nah. Ah, we have a couple of wipes. What? You won't deserve attention when you're being a bad lad. Nah. You deserve to be ignored. Because you're a bad little gremlin. Right. Up, don't dare. Up. Pork doesn't keep you awake. Oh, I'm terrible with that. It's weird. I never used to, but these days, if I drink stuff like that, it keeps us awake. Because obviously the caffeine. It's the same with like my parents. They'll have like cups of coffee before they go to bed, and I'm like, how the hell can you drink that? If I had a cup of coffee before bed, that would be me up for the rest of the night. Right, hang on, you sneaky little. Oh, you're a bad lad. Look at your biting. Stop for that biting. Naughty. Yes, you stop with that body biting. Uh... Right. Bad lad. Bad little gremlin. Right. That's going to raise those platforms. I'm going to guess after a while it'll go back down. No, because the key's gone, so it mustn't. Is there anything in the water? No? Who's a good lad? I wish he were a good lad, but unfortunately you're not. Unfortunately, you're a little demon. See, look at him, look at him. Watch him with my nose. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Determined to attack my nose. Bad lad. No, because even when he does get attention, like if he's getting attention, he'll be sitting chill for 1 minute and then he'll be biting the next. He's just getting it. I think he's just getting it into his head that that's all part of being socially friendly. What you're supposed to do is ignore them when they're biting you, and I've done that a million times and it just doesn't work. Not with him anyway. I've had other birds that bite in the past and it does work, but him, it's as if he forgets that biting's not getting him the attention he wants. Yeah. Yes. Oh, these have got writing on them. Yeah. That can be moved. Let me guess, put one of them on top of the righty box. Now, thought so. Where? Oh my god! What? What are you after, little gremlin? I'm just slowly building up my ammo. I have not spent a single bit of it yet. Oh, that's 650. I wouldn't have that caps out at 989. But I'm only getting 6 Uzi rounds. It did it again. I hope that's my capture card and not that, because I'll be a bit miffed if that's already on the fritz. What? Ah, yes. I see. Wait a minute, does it reset? No. Who good? That med kit was supposed to be a trap. Or someone to be dumb enough to pick it up first before avoiding the boulders. Alright, that's one key. I've noticed the image still isn't wobbly. Like earlier today, the image had like a horrible wobble effect going on. Oh, it's the horde of rats. But that whole wobble effect seems to have completely disappeared, which is good. And I'm not really paying much attention to that buzz noise anymore either. Yeah, right. Not about the Sephiroth. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be on for. I'll probably still be on for a bit. Gives a gooch. I've got to be up early tomorrow. Alright, so is that it? Just a key in here? What? What you doing? Go boom. Yeah. Oh. Inne. What's the matter? On my shoulder? Thank you. Oh. Hello. Nice. Ow! Hello. Think fluff go. I saw some fluff go behind the PS1. There it is. Get that before it gets anywhere. The one thing about having a bird, if the fluff gets anywhere, it tends to get sucked into fans on PCs and everything. Yes, it does. You're pain in the butt. Good boy. Oh, monkey. Now, we man, settle down. You little thinger. Building up the ammo. Saving it for one particular enemy that I remember very fondly. Well, I wouldn't say fondly. I remember it. That door needed 2 keys. At the end of this level? That's the end of this level. Where am I? What is Christmas? Smelly alligator. How do I... Right. Where are we? This is a big area. Hey, Glums, how you doing? Ooh. Fancy. Let's not use that yet. Yeah. Guessing this is where the level will end once we open this door. I'm at a point where I can't really remember much about the game. That's the thing, is like I can't really remember much about the levels, but I remember the enemies. Hey Glums, thanks for the raid, much appreciated. How's everybody doing? We got the odd one out. Forgot to copy the raid message. You had one job. No, you. What you do? What? What are you after? What are you doing? What? Yeah, you'll be. You'll be bird. I'm enjoying it. It's been years since I played this game. I had some issues because originally I was using a cheap SCART to HDMI converter that made the game very dark. And I've just recently invested in a Kaiko open source scan, whatever the hell it's called, which seems to be doing the trick. It's sharpened the image up and made it nice. Yeah, I'm playing on the original hardware. If I can lift it up. I've got the PS1 just sitting there, playing away. It's very hot. Yeah, I like to. I'm very awkward. I like to play on the original hardware. Thank you, Glums, for the follow. Much appreciated. Will you behave yourself? Stop it. Stop it. Behave. Behave. Thank you, Joshimitsu. That's a good name, actually. But yeah, I bought a load of. I've just bought this today, this open source scanner, and I bought like a RGB SCART cable for my PS1, a component cable for the PS2 and PS3, and a component cable for the PSP. And I'm just gonna grab the odd game here and there that I want to play. I felt like playing Tomb Raider is one of my games. I've got Dino Crisis and a bunch of other games sitting over there. Justin TV? Yeah. I used to stream on Justin TV many moons ago. Back in like 2009. Thank you for following, Anthony. Much appreciated. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. Well, my channel's a bit of a dead zone these days. But I don't really care. I just like streaming. I just like chilling, playing my games and hanging out. You good lady, you? Yeah, sure. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. You want a kiss, do you? Kiss me. Mwah. Thank you. Oh god, another PS2 runner. Are you by any chance familiar with a guy called Koos? Is that where everyone's coming from? Familiar with Koos? He's doing a similar sort of thing where he's playing every single PS2 game. Yeah, me and Koos have known each other for many years. We both met on Justin TV. He's more dedicated to just PS2 stuff. I'm more just play the odd retro game here and there. Though I've bought far too many. Like I bought, I don't know if you've ever heard of an Evercade. I bought one of them. It's I've gone a bit more overboard random, like Koos sticks to PS2 stuff. I'm sort of just everywhere. I play everything. Like this is a good little console called the Evercade, and the license legit cartridges from like Atari, C64, Amiga, lots of other old little systems, and yeah, you can play them on that. And then the other system that I bought is the Retro Freak, which plays legit SNES, NES, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, all the legit cartridges. You slot them into this because it's got like a million different slots to support each system. And that's what I use to play my SNES. I'm on the fence at the minute about getting an N64 or a GameCube. That's been my current topic lately. I'm sort of on the fence about which one to get. I'm sort of wanting to get a GameCube and to buy the Zelda Master Collection or whatever the hell it's called. I'm sort of just getting stuff that I never had as a kid, because as a kid I had an Amiga, and then I went from Amiga to PlayStation 1. I never really had much in the way of Nintendo systems as a kid. I played them at friends' houses, but I never really had them myself. What did that Switch do? I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, I sort of just play whatever takes my fancy compared to Kusi and his strict regime of only playing PS2 stuff. He plays newer stuff, but he very much enjoys his PS2 system that he's got running at the minute. Have I been this way? Or just fumbling about at the minute? I've not played this since like when it first released, so other than the odd enemy, I've forgotten everything about this game. But I remember some of the big iconic enemies, like that one that was like the top. Oh, all right, we're back here. That one that was like the top half of a body, and it would like pick you up and slam you around. As well as like the skateboarding guy that you would fight in the Natala mines. Other than that, I'm forgetting most of this game. What did that switch do? Was anyone paying attention? Because I wasn't. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is, like I said, like obviously I had an Amiga and I had a PlayStation, but I was more of an outdoorsy kid. I'd be like out with friends, getting lost in the wilderness. It wasn't until like my teenage years where I started playing games more and more. But even then, that wasn't a whole lot. I only ever remember playing Tomb Raider 1 and Tomb Raider 2. I don't think I beat 2. Same with Final Fantasy games. I played Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, but I only ever beat 8. I nearly beat 9. I got to the end, but I sort of just, again, I was more outdoorsy, so I never finished it. Heart of Darkness, the side-scrolling formula? English good. Platformer, similar to Flashback and what was that other game by Atlas? Was it Atlas? No, Another World. Yeah. I'd like to get a copy of that. It's been a year since I've played that. Where am I? I'm so lost in this place. Right, I've been there. What did the switch do? Yeah. I sort of gave up. I was kind of waiting for it because obviously Sony at the minute they're releasing the odd PlayStation 1 game on the PS5 with trophy support and that, and I was sort of waiting for them to do the same with these Tomb Raider games, but they're taking their sweet time, so I've gave up and I've just decided to just play the damn thing. I'm not usually one for trophy hunting unless it's a game that I really enjoy. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it with this. I've got all of the Tomb Raider games on Steam, but annoyingly, they're not very well done on Steam. They're a bad port. Ah, son of a... Because I originally tried it before I started playing the legit PS1, because I didn't have a copy on the PS1 until just the other day. I originally tried to play the Steam version, and it was just terrible. Also, it doesn't help that my capture card that I use does not like resolution change. I am going in circles at the minute. I have no idea what that switch did. But yeah, me stupid Elgato HDS60 doesn't like it when resolution changes or really small resolutions. Like these PlayStation 1 games, it does not like them. I've got it working somewhat with this new scaler that I bought, but it's a bit finicky. Ah, did I go? Well, that takes us to where that switch was. So maybe I go on that way this time. Something in here that I missed. Nope, this is just a dead end. Thank you, Huffington Pants, for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm sort of just playing some random retro stuff until Starfield releases. That's my next big hype. Like, I do play new games as well. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to Starfield. I love space games. Whereas Koos is only playing it because he gets it free on Game Pass. If he had to pay for it, he wouldn't play it. Because Koos doesn't like space games. He was very disappointed with the trailer. As soon as they saw gameplay, the second he saw the part where they were like flying around in space, he was just like, "Ah." He doesn't like space games, whereas I love them. I like Elite Dangerous was such a great game. I've not played that in a while. Anyone know where I've got to go next? I'm completely lost. That switch. Can I like reset that switch? Oh, it might. Ugh. Times it anyway. I'll not be on too much longer, so I've got to get up for work in the morning. Boring work. I can't do what Koos does. Like, Koos, he sits up streaming until like 3 o'clock in the morning. I used to be able to do that, but I can't do it anymore. Yeah, I play, like I said, anything. I'm big when it comes to variety. I play a lot of modern games, and I'm starting to get more and more into my retro stuff. What? What do you want? We're gonna go pip-pips? Go pip-pips soon? No? You want to go pip-pips? No, you go. But yeah, not sure what retro game I'm going to play next. I've got a load. I'm tempted to start from the very beginning and play the very first Atari game next. Because like I said, the Evercade has like all of the old Atari games on it and the old C64 games. There's a game I really want to play called Rogue Legend or Rogue Legacy. It's a game that people are still making brand new Commodore 64 and Amiga games to this date. Hang on, I'll see if I can find it. What was it called again? I had a link to that. Oops, sorry. Roguecraft, that's what it's called. Roguecraft. Here it is. I'll give you a link to it. It's being made through itch.io. They already made this Commodore 64 version, but they're busy making an Amiga version, and I'm waiting for that one to release. It's like a top-down rogue-like dungeon crawler sort of game. I love the art style and the gameplay look of it. Hello, you. That's the other thing. Like my taste in games is very varied. I'll play just about anything, except for shite like Fortnite and stand them sort of games. The old battle royale poop. I can hear you chitter-chatting there. I must have missed. There's got to be a doorway somewhere that I missed. I can't find where I'm going to go next. Hey, settle down. Must be a switch or something underwater that I've missed. Bobbing your head away there. Ah, here we are. Found it. I think this is what I'm looking for. Aha. Right. Right, pay attention. What's this do? Oh, that just opens that door. Okay. I thought there was a bigger process to that, but never mind. It's just a sneaky little doorway underwater. Ooh. Whoa. Hello. Horse thing. I do not remember your enemy type. Wait, why? Oh! I was just about to say, why does it look like you've got a gun? Alright, turn around. Actually, while you're at it, heal. Ow! Die already! Ow, 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 ow! I don't want to waste my good gun on you. I'm saving it for the big bad that picks you up and slams you all over the place. Whoa! Are you going to come to life too? No? Okay, so they just explode into a million pieces on death.
A little late for the prize giving, no? Still, it is
Oh, we're finally going to kill you
the
now.
which counts.
Oh, we're finally going to get rid of you. He's been doing my head in throughout the past 3 or 4 levels. He's finally spoke, so I'm guessing this is going to be the end of him. Normally he just runs in, shoots, and then runs away. Ah, he's dead! Get lost, you piece of shit! Finally! Get out, you dick. Now what? Like a door. Keyhole up there. Oh, I'm so glad he's finally gone. I hated him. Oh, hang on, I should be able to just jump up. There we go. So one thing about this game, it's very quiet. Like, there's very little in the way of sound in this game. Just Lara's footsteps. Every now and then you'll get a little bit of music for like 2 seconds. Other than that, it's just silence. I remember if they improved upon that in the second one with a bit more ambience. Oh, there's more on the other side. Right. Watch that guy. I'll get back up and he'll still be alive. Do I have a key? Where do I get a key? But yes, I'll do Starfield after this. And then a retro game. Not sure what. I've got plenty to pick from. And I'm always looking for new ones to add to the collection of games. I'm not like just buying millions of bargain bin games. I'm just looking for ones that I'm interested in playing. If I see a game that's cheap, that looks interesting, that I've not played before, I'll grab it if it's like reasonably priced. but I tend to be careful about them because retro games aren't cheap. Some of them can go for pretty high price. So it just depends what I'm after, really. Like, I want to get my hands on a copy of Dino Crisis 2. I've got Dino Crisis 1. I'd love to get a copy of the Fatal Frame games, or Project Zero as they're called here in the UK. And I'd love to play through them because I've never played those. I've got the first two digitally on my PS3, I think. Yeah, I've never played any of the Fatal Frame games. And I do like me some spoopy games. Especially in VR. I love VR games that are like scary VR games. It's been a while since I played a good scary VR game. Like Resident Evil 7 in VR was such a great experience. So what am I missing here? It's just a dead end. I can't interact with anything. I need a key. Unless he had one on his corpse. Sir, do you have a key? Oh, wait, hang on. He does. I can see it, right? Oh, are you kidding? It was like blacked out. Look at it. You can see it on the floor, unless it's up above. No, he had the key the whole time. Oh! Oh, okay. So if you miss those guns, you can get them off him. So he had the key, but it was like blackened out, so I didn't notice it. Same with like Parasite Eve games. I'd like to get my hands on them. I've not played them either. Games that I missed, or games that I played but thoroughly enjoyed and would love to play again. Like Metroid Fusion and Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. They're two games that I've got recently for that Retro Freak console. Metroid Fusion was such a good game. Same with the Prime games. I've only played Metroid Prime 1. I've got the trilogy, but I've not played the second two yet. Ah, it's the end. Oh, okay. That's the end of that level. Actually, it didn't give us a result. Maybe it's not the end of the level.
Here lies Tihocan, one of the two just rulers of Atlantis, who even after the curse of the continent had tried to keep rule here in these barren other lands. He died without child, and his knowledge has no heritage. Look over us kindly, Tihocan.
Ah, that is the end of the level. Wow, I missed every secret in that level. They cast one out into the desert. And then one dude got hit by a meteorite. The rest drowned. Cutscenes back in the day were top-notch. I think these are the last levels. I think. Whoop. I don't know why she dropped off there. I was holding the walk button. Yeah. You ready for bed, you? Oh, he's sitting in his house just staring at us. Go pip pips. You want to go pip pips? I can't see. Okay, that's better. Now about that, Glums, thanks again for the follow and the raid, and have a good night. I'll probably be stopping soon as well. I've got to get to bed for work. I've done a few levels of the day. I didn't get on till late because I was waiting for the delivery of this scalar thing. Right. Did that switch open? Ah, right, that one. Right, I get it. Right, so I've got to use this block to pull the other block across. There'll be something behind this as well. Oh boy. Now jump. It's behind the block. Uh-huh. Secrets. Game doesn't give us much Uzi. I'm getting like one Uzi ammo pick up this whole game. I still haven't found the Uzi. But I've got plenty of other bullets. I've just been saving them. I'm sure I remember you used to be able to just keep pulling these instead of having to like keep repressing X and then back to... Oh wait, no. Hang on, I'm alright. Unless again that was another improvement in Tomb Raider 2. How many were on the PlayStation 1? Was the 5 on the PS1? Before the PS2 games started coming out? I think it was 5 or 4. I only ever played the first 2. I see a face in the background. Whoa, that's also from Black Panther. Wakanda forever! That's a good film, that. I love Marvel films. Big face. Ooh, what is that over there? Ah, come on, you can make that. There you go. Saw something over there. Ooh, this place looks pretty. What are you? Catch you later, Joshy. Have a good one. Mummy? Uh-huh. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, I think I'm going to call out there as well. It is getting late. I've got to get to bed for work in the morning. I've got to be up at 6 in the morning. And it's getting close to midnight here. So, yeah, I'm going to call that there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the followers. Much appreciated. Like I said, I'm guessing you're all familiar with Koos, so I don't know if there's not much point shouting them out, but just in case, feel free to check out my buddy Koos. He's not on at the moment, I don't think, but like I said, he's doing retro stuff similar to Glums. He's like playing PS2 games. But yeah, I'm going to call out there for the night. Let's see if there's anyone on that I can read. Oh, I'm not logged in. Son of a... Oh, well, never mind. I'm just going to call out then. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoy. There'll be more to come. Until then, I shall catch you again tomorrow for some more Tomb Raider. Have a good one. Peace.